W, New York.
Opie and Anthony.
How are my little pigs today?
Do I have to drive the bus? Can I ride on the bus? Where's the bus?
The thing with the young girl is, I think we're going to have to, well, I'll go to court with you.
She's not 18. She's not 18. It's a mockery. There's new teams. Do I have to drive the bus? Can I ride on the bus? Where's the bus?
How are my little pigs today?
We use you for good radio. We're not your friend.
Unbelievable. Oh, my Lord. Shoot me now.
The thing with the young girl is, I think we're going to have to, well, I'll go to court with you.
I don't know which one's which. Opie Anthony. Do I have to drive the bus? Can I ride on the bus? Where's the bus?
Lewis Flash. He's probably at home listening going, they're doing it all wrong.
Opie
How are my little pigs today?
and Anthony.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. If you're in the New York area, 877-692-1027 is our phone number. In the studio, Jim Norton, Adam Farrar. Let's check in with Dallas. Craig, what's up?
What's up, man? Yo, man, y'all was bagging on D-Town yesterday. What's up, man?
What happened?
Y'all was bagging on D-Town yesterday. Talking about y'all would never come to Dallas. Why not, man?
Well, we're on in the middle.
Y'all were on a tour of the station here, but...
No, we're on in the middle of the night in Dallas, so it's kind of tough to do anything for Dallas.
I know. It sucks, man, because, like, I work at another radio station here in Dallas, and I work in the daytime. And I caught you guys one night, man, and I got hooked. And now it's like, I'm up till 2 in the morning every night to catch you guys, man.
That is so weird that we're on 10P to 2A somewhere.
Yeah, because they would rather bring in, what happened is, I'll tell you, the station down here.
Does anyone else care in America, though, what you're about to say? No, I'm just asking, seriously.
I'm a big Cowboy fan, dude. I'm a big Cowboy fan, and we'll go to Dallas, I think, when the Cowboys win 2 games in a row.
Craig, thanks for the support, though. We appreciate that.
Hey,
right?
man, I love you guys, man. I'm still listening every night.
All right, thank you.
Till then,
Bye.
till y'all get a better shot, man. Holla.
All right, peace. Yeah. All right, we have lots to do. We have a letter from Stalker Patti apologizing for her actions on the show the other day.
Do you see how lunatic this woman is?
This is what mental patients do, man.
Yes.
They make you feel sorry for them, and then you know, you realize you're a human being, and then you're like, okay, I'm sorry, and then they're close to you again.
I was shaking.
And, well, we could read this. It's about a 5-page letter. And,
oh, my God.
And in the letter, she talks about...
With no punctuation.
No, in the letter, she talks about being an ant, which is pretty interesting.
Being an ant. No, she thinks she's an insect. Yeah. It was a while back, I believe it was Norton, right? That said, this woman has the body of an ant. She is. She's very frail and fragile looking, and her body is very ant-like. and we've been goofing on her about that. Now she's acknowledging it in her letter. She's referring to herself as an ant.
Yeah, you want to get everyone up to speed about what happened the other day. Not the whole Patti story, because that's a nightmare.
Patty's just basically a stalker of this program, and of Opie more so, thank God.
And she can no joking, she really is a stalker. People are like, a little radio bit. I hear this stuff on the Morning Zoo all the time.
But what makes her a scary stalker is she can lift 10 times her body weight.
Right, very scary.
Right.
A stalker doesn't have to be the person that shows up at your door with a gun. It's preferable, but it doesn't have to be. And Patti is a type of stalker.
And we learned stalkers stick together. So there's a stalker in Chicago who decided to mail Stalker Patti all my personal info. And I was taking care of it behind the scenes, but Patti decided to tell my girlfriend, and she lost her ass at the Beacon Theater, which made for a nightmare. I lost it on Patti the other day.
Not only that, though, but Patti at the Beacon Theater was all pissed off and upset that she couldn't get backstage. Meanwhile, it wasn't our gig. It was Jay Moore's. She was complaining to certain people, like looking at people that were backstage and going, I saw people I didn't know back there. I been involved at the show for quite a while. Why am I being treated like this? 4 fists waving in the air.
Yeah,
2
she's
feet
more concerned
planted on
about
the ground.
people she doesn't know being backstage and wants to know why their
tiny abdomen shaking back and forth, hang from a little thread-like thing between the thorax and the abdomen, that little hair-like whiskery piece of material that is just too thin to support life. I never realized how it worked. But on Patti, it's just shaking back and forth. Why?
Right, so
she was, I have something real quick. She was standing just outside the entrance to the dressing room, and she looked at me and said, "They're not letting me go up there." So I said, I don't know, Patti. I was standing there with 6 people that I brought with me that were members of the union that I work with, very important people. This one guy resembles Keith the cop. He resembles him. You look at him, you know it's not Keith the cop. She stood there staring at him, going, "Keith, Keith, Keith," and the guy didn't answer. The guy was like, "Who is this?"
Why isn't Keith paying attention? I'm one of the family.
She was frightening, man.
Looney. What's in the envelope?
Don't even.
Probably dandruff from her pubic hair.
Worse than anthrax.
See, this is the whole trying to get backstage at the Jay Moore show at the Beacon and other things. We left it with basically making Stalker Patti cry. We're not proud of ourselves.
Cry is too nice word for what she was doing. She was like bawling, hysterical, like when you see in the movie they tell somebody that somebody they love just died. That's how she's crying. And as per Mary, our intern, she released fluids on herself. She was so upset.
There's no 100% guarantee with that, but she smelled very, very funny.
She smelled like someone that was at the Friars Club.
Right, like the defense diaper.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote that.
No, because we asked you to. She was so upset and losing it that we said, "Mary, please bring her to the bathroom so she could kind of freshen up and get herself together."
You didn't.
What did we do?
You didn't do anything. She was upset and you guys were laughing, so I went in there in the good of my own heart.
All right, that's fine.
Why are you making fun of me? All it was the fluid we used to bond the larvae together in the chambers till they hatch. It has a urine-like scent to it. That's how we keep the walls up in our holes.
And I don't understand. She was shaking. I mean, shaking to the point where she couldn't walk from the bathroom to the studio. Like, she was holding on to me.
You know, they do that just before they attack.
Yeah, they shake. They do shake. Yeah. And they come out of everywhere with those huge mandibles. They're giant.
And what is that "we're not proud" statement? We're not very proud of that. You were very happy with that.
Yeah,
never seen Opie so pleased.
I was just trying to redeem myself because the email I got the next day.
Oh, yeah.
You usually emailed to get to me. Some of it was. I should have read some of that on the air. I don't know why
was from Cindy Williams. She was really pissed.
Yeah. And because of the Patti incident, I shredded my vocal cords, by the way, because of this. Shut up! Literally shredded them. Where I might have to go to like a throat specialist.
That's like Muslim rage.
My voice hurts so much every time I talk now.
Yeah, that is Muslim rage. This is like. Picture the flags burning, they're chanting, all the beards, the filthy animals in the streets, and then they're yelling, "Shut up!" Yeah, I can see it.
There's not a lot of distortion in that, by the way. That was my voice going past what your vocal cords are supposed to do.
One more time. Let's hear it.
Shut up! So Mary, when she walked Patti to the bathroom, she came running back in saying, "Hey, man, Patti herself. She smells like, number one."
Right, like she did a number one on herself while weeping.
It's not what Mary said exactly. Mary came back with her hand out and said, "Smell my fingers."
And who didn't?
Usually that's hot, but
everyone did. Yeah, until you realize, "Smell my finger." Oh, okay. It was Patti.
All right.
She hit on Patti.
I will hand over the letter to Anthony so he can read it as Stalker Patti. This is the latest installment of the soap opera that is Stalker Patti.
Yeah.
Let me see the. Just listen for the guilt.
Here it is. She trying
and
to
this
guilt
is what
you?
mental patients do. They give you the guilt and then you invite them back into the into the fold.
Where's Keith?
Oh wait, we need some music before you read the letter.
Play that sad walking away song from The Incredible Hulk.
Alwyn and Company. This is in response to Monday's episode in the studio. Please cut me a little slack. You're judging me kind of harshly. My life has been turned upside down in the span of less than a week, and I had to move an entire room into storage, pack my bags, leave a place that was an illegal rental that I didn't know about under an immediate eviction, finding myself suddenly homeless overnight and scrambling for temporary lodging, trying to relocate to a new home.
What does that have to do with anything?
With no money, and there has not been a period yet. And continuing to work like 2 jobs without taking any time off.
You're right, no punctuation either. I told you.
Oh, my God. They put me at the bottom of the hive, where I have to gnaw through solid rock to see the light of day. Now she goes, on top of that, the 2 crooks I rented from for 3 months with no lease were threatening me over the phone at work because they wanted more money from me.
One was a blue aardvark.
So they're... They're trying to get more money from her? She'll pay it.
Distortion is part of this letter now.
Right. Last night I found a place, actually signed a lease, and made arrangements to tag on an extra to the rent to make up for a security deposit. First page I just flipped over. Nothing about anything but her problem finding a place to live.
Well, that's what they do, though, man.
And now some of the stress I've been carrying is beginning to go away as problems get solved. All this was happening in the span of a couple of days with no mental preparation or warning, and not knowing what was going to happen next. Plus, I was alone with my situation, fending for myself with literal or no help from others in the colony.
No help from others.
In an unforeseen situation that just heaped itself on me. Some of that bottled up stress expressed itself on Sunday night. I know I should not have gotten so upset when I wasn't allowed upstairs after the show. I'd been dealing with a huge situation all week and merely wanted some company in a festive atmosphere that would take me away from my circumstances for a couple of minutes. Shut up! Because I was not a stranger to some people upstairs, I didn't think it was a problem to come up and mingle a little. Maybe I needed some people to be with me at the moment and felt frustrated that I could not have a couple of minutes to escape my situation. There's the guilt. There's the guilt. She just wanted to come back, have a little companionship. As for issues concerning the correspondence from Chicago, it was an error in judgment on my part. I'd been concerned about it since I handed it in. It was an additional worry on top of what I suddenly found myself going through a couple of days before. And maybe someone from the show could have reassured me that I was okay and being handled. I would not have felt the need to mention it to the wrong person by mistake on my part. Sometimes silence and no feedback can increase my anxiety. and might give me an impression that it's worse than it was. I merely wanted to know the status of the letter and what happened with it. I didn't realize it was not good to tell Sandy. She was the first one I saw, and I asked about it on impulse. As a lot of baggage is on my mind, that was one concern I needed to be relieved from. I had never gotten a letter like this before.
Canned laughter, always funny. Sorry, go ahead, Ann.
And with no prior experience, I didn't know what to think of this. I felt I needed to ask anyone. Please be fair to me. I've done nothing wrong that I can see in a technical way. I've just been reacting to stressful situations that have been forced on me.
Walk it off, Deke.
Stuff I didn't ask for or plan for. I admit my behavior wasn't the best.
Be more funny.
As for our correspondent from Chicago, direct anger toward him or her. They may have done something illegal, harassment, be it a letter or a phone hang-up. It's against the law.
She knows that.
Who is this person? And why did they do this to begin with? I'm losing my faculties. Yeah, baby. I'm not Super Lady or Wonder Woman. Oh, my God. Super Lady? Has there been a Super Lady?
No.
Excuse me. Has there been a Super Lady?
No.
With a body like an ant, Super Lady. Up and away. I'm not Super Lady or Wonder Woman. I'm anorexic, bitch. Even with 6 legs and the physical... Now, this is real. This is what she's writing. Even with 6 legs and the physical strength to lift 50 times my own weight, or with my compound eyes, which I probably beats Opie's 2015 vision, I'm still a human ant who is more sensitive than most. I do have feelings when I go through circumstances that are bigger than an average person goes through. Please forgive me my temporary loss of sanity and welcome me back to your good graces and company of the show. Thank you. Hey, it's the retarded combo. Okay. Yeah.
Sweet, merciful crap.
That's right, Homer.
I gotta be honest, Patty made sense.
Yeah.
The letter was actually fairly coherent and made sense.
In what type of way?
Just that, you know, she was well written.
Yeah. She rambles on and on. All right.
Do you feel the guilt in that letter, though?
Yeah, it's like, here's all of my problems. I don't need you compounding my problems by pointing out my ineptness and mistakes.
A nice girl, but about as sharp.
I've got several close friends, and when they start laying stuff like that on you, you get rid of them. Bolt. Yeah, but I keep reeling back, you freaks. Run! Run! Yeah, oh, that's the guilt machine. Jesus. Oh, there's a ways on the Patty side.
I can't believe it.
Where's the rock that was
face that you stole a bit or drop a raid bomb.
Now it's me.
All right, very good.
Thanks, man.
Then I'd have to get in touch with Dice through certain correspondence. That poor, pathetic mess that she is.
Bill, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, listen, man. You guys are cruel and insensitive. I mean, you guys are bordering on inhuman. But, man, you're funny.
Hey, Bill, I mean, screw you. I know.
Don't you need to know that now?
Yes.
Hey.
Eating bullet that's headed to Opie.
I'm sure she's
more
upstairs,
powerful than a locomotive that I wish would hit Opie. Super lady.
Super lady.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
It's pretty impressive that Anthony knows all the friggin' anatomical terminology to the nth. He's the smartest air conditioning repairman I've ever seen.
I ran into a few up in the ductwork, jackass.
Ants are pretty impressive, huh? Whether you step on their house or kick them out, they seem to find a second house, huh?
Every time. See, Patty is just like an ant, not only in body, but it seems time after time, her little ant hole gets kicked over by some kid, or you'd pour some juice in it or something.
Right.
And the next day, what do you see?
Another anthill.
They're right back there again, moving on, just like Patty will.
Yep. And
you don't think of the psychological problems the ant faces when you kick that nice straight line. They're cracking a cricket apart on one end and the holes at the other.
And her instinct is to swarm.
Well,
just swarm.
That's it.
The ant herself is calling in. How did she get the hotline, by the way?
Patty.
Hello.
Well, you sound very upbeat now.
Well, yeah, I got a place to live now.
That's good. Did another swarm take you in?
What?
Yes.
I just used the phone number on the wall.
Patty?
Patty, you're upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you are.
Yeah, Reynolds and I were both listening.
Ronald.
So
yeah, she just went back to work after we were listening.
So why are you in the building today?
Here was popsicle sticks.
Why? Because I wanted to run up and show Reynolds, what he was hearing.
At the news department, I heard that Lois flew in the helicopter from the super lady's got to catch her as she falls to the street below.
Well, anyway, Opie yelled at me so hard on Monday. Yeah, I don't even know what I did. That's what I'm sorry, he's so intimidating.
God damn, that is the best thing.
But that's how I get when I'm intimidated enough.
Is that what it was?
If you're loud enough, it'll be intimidated enough.
Is that what you did? He intimidated you and yelled at you, and you wound up going all over yourself.
Well, yeah, I did. I couldn't know it. I didn't even know it until I left and came back.
Well, everyone else knew. Everyone else knew. You must be
threatened. It secretes a musk.
You get kind of scary. You really do.
Shut up!
Get warmer from the crop.
By the way, Tom, yes, Norton is on the floor rolling around. Norton, you want to get off the floor?
Patty's like a skunk, man. She tried to spray you in self-defense.
That's one of my super powers that super lady has. I'm not super lady. Actually, I am super lady. And what I do, one of my defenses when one of those super villains come is I wet myself and the smell chases them away.
Just because you're super lady, you don't have to behave like Christopher Reeve since the accident.
Super lady. Flying away on her maxi pad.
Very funny.
You're a mess.
How bad did you leak yourself?
Not that bad, but I did.
It was enough.
It was enough.
Now, Patty, since you didn't have a place to live, where'd you shower?
I stayed at friends' places. I stayed
Super friends?
Yeah, I have a couple of friends on Staten Island. They let me stay overnight, and
I made my home in the it's a big frozen yellow castle. You guess how I make it?
I don't know how.
Super lady flies high above the North Pole, and I listen to Opie yell at me, and as I wet myself, it lands on the icy mess below. Gigantic yellow ice castle. Then the smoke keeps the villains out.
Well, anyway, I think I did a very good job for myself, getting a place within 3 days, and
Shut up, Debbie.
I'm set to move in Thursday.
And if Opie really scares me, I'm going to put a brown roof on the whole thing. Super lady. Super lady. Where the hell did you get that? Super lady, the emaciated mess, flying through the air.
Girls leaking themselves, always funny.
Yeah.
Cleverly disguised as a 45-year-old virgin.
That'll be a good what that I learned. Girls
Super
leaking
lady.
themselves always funny.
You know, I think I owe Mary, the intern, an apology. I thought she was exaggerating. I'm like, there's no way
Just don't
that
yell
this
at her.
happened.
Yes, it did, and I didn't know until later.
She just wet herself again. Opie's like her nemesis. Like it's like kryptonite. Opie's yell just makes her relieve her functions. It's like kryptonite.
Wow.
Oh no. I got hit with kryptonite.
I wish I had that power.
I was right.
Yes, you were right.
I didn't know for sure or not, so I was right.
No, you were right.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I thought you were exaggerating.
Opie. It's a bird-like body. It's a plain-looking woman. No, it's Super Lady. Powers beyond that of mortal women. I can wet myself. Don't worry, I'll swoop down on the villains and level them with my yellow fluid.
Flying on the wings of a maxi.
Flying on my big wings of a maxi pad, I fly over the villain and myself on them. Can you read my mind? My hymen is like lead. I don't know what kind of Superman tie-in that is, but no one's seeing through it.
It's a Super Lady. Super Lady.
You gotta love it. She is never a disappointment.
Super Lady stinks.
Dude, we gotta get her a suit. Literally. It's around Christmas time. We gotta get her a suit for the Billy show.
A cape and a diaper.
I'm super a cape and a diaper. And then Opie can yell at her on stage and she can wet herself. Price of admission.
I thought we were reenacting the Carrie scene with Stalker Patti.
Oh, were we going to put her in a gown and dump pig blood on her head?
This is better.
After talking it up like she's going to be the queen of the prom? They'll laugh at you. Look at your dirty pillows are showing. I don't have any dirty pillows.
All right, we got to get a Supergirl outfit for
Dirty pillows. That's the thing. Looks like the stuffing's coming out. I better write some correspondence to Chicago.
Nice. That's a big all right.
Opie and Anthony are the latest shock jocks to hit it big.
Goddamn!
They are heavily into one thing.
Boobies.
Yes.
One of you, I don't know which one, said, then you can pull out your business.
It's junk.
We're artists. You present it as innocent, but I'm not so sure it is.
Screw you.
We're artists. Is there anything you won't do for ratings?
We are publicity whore bags. Publicity sluts.
We're artists. This is all about money. That's what it comes down to. Because you're mercenaries. I mean, aren't you mercenaries?
We're really mercenaries, dickhead.
We're artists. We're entertainers. We're not psychologists. We're not doctors. We're not daycare workers. We're artists, so it's all on the parents, none on you. None on us. We're artists.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
None on us.